we made a nice fluff. Hello, kitty. Meow.
And ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows.
Just be careful, because if you're all wet, you have to walk home with the wet clothes. And then the wind will be even colder. Ooh, that looks really slippery, baby. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. Which way do you think I could go down?
The slide doesn't look too bad, I don't think.
Well, you could go.
Okay, that looks really wet and slippery.
I don't have to go down that way. Mom, can you put my hand out there? So you don't actually slip?
Oh, it's getting wetter.
Oh,
Do you want mommy to come get you and you can jump? That's a polygon.
square!
Yep.
That's what saying square.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd pick a question and then try to do the answer.
Oh, crisscross. I can do this.
If you drag your finger along the path, you find the answer.
Then we did this way.
That's, yeah, you start with 9 plus 3, or 12, okay. 9 plus 3 is 12.
I didn't do this one. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the map.
I think you just have to jump over that. I think it was going up, pumpkin. Okay.
Is this correct?
No.
Okay.
6 minus 3 is not 5. You're kind of wibble wobbling all over the place. 5 was 2 plus 3, yes.
Okay. Now let's go back onto the pizza. So I can do this.
You can do the bouncy bouncy.
Because this beef is not that
Okay. And then, do you know what we need to do?
wet. Go home.
Yes, because it's going to start raining soon.
Pizza. Can I have pizza? I'm bumping.
Hello and happy Vlogmas Day 11. This is Vlogmas 2021. I am Jennifer and I usually do Jennifer Knatters video podcast. I'm sorry, it's late at the evening. I don't know if you can hear the fan from the oven is going. Catherine, my almost 5-year-old, and I made shortbread cookies today because she wanted to do shaped cookies. Anyway, I have just served the kids. We made cookies. I just served the kids their dinner. And yeah, I've just sat down for a minute. I don't think I've brushed my hair today. The day started off all right. I was filming, watering my plants and talking about them a little bit. And then Mr. Tesco came, so I needed to switch gears and do that. And Chris, my husband, had realized he had an appointment to get his eyes checked. So he had left just before Mr. Tesco came, having been fairly grumpy most of the morning because he does not feel well. He got double jagged earlier this week. He got his booster COVID vaccine and his flu jab, and he does not feel well. And we don't know how much of that is the vaccines and how much is the fact that our family clearly has a new cold rolling through. Those kids are coughing more again, having not coughed for a few days each. I'm still coughing. That's what I do. I cough myself sick. It's fun. I can't breathe in winter. Is basically 2020. Winter 2020 to 21. Last winter was actually very nice for me. I didn't have a cold the whole time, so I didn't have any of my big asthma things. Yeah, last winter, no colds. This winter, all the colds. So Chris is actually lying down in bed. He's not a man flu type. He's a work through it and pretend you're not dying type. Anyway, he had dragged himself off to his eye doctor's appointment after doing a lateral flow test to make sure, the poorly he's feeling isn't COVID. Negative anyway. See, I don't have any words. I'm just so tired. Tesco showed up and I was bringing in the grocery delivery, and then one of Christina's friend's mums, my older, almost 9-year-old, her friend's mom texted me because her friend was supposed to have a birthday party, a slumber party tonight. And then they got this notification that the other kid was probably going to have to isolate for 10 days because the kids here, they're too young to have been, they're not vaccinating 5 to 11s here in the UK yet. So they had to cancel the slumber party, but they were able to get tickets to go see a movie. So the kid who has to isolate is isolating, didn't go to the movie, but Christina was able to go with the birthday girl and a few other kids to go see Clifford, the big red dog. Christina is not normally the type you'd expect to go see Clifford, the big red dog. And the last time we tried to go see a movie, which was Frozen 2, whenever that was in the cinemas, it was too loud for her. We had to leave, but that was at a different cinema. So maybe, anyway, it seems it was fine. The mom had texted me while I was doing the Tesco delivery, and then we had to meet at her house within an hour of when I got the first text message. So I was rushing to get the kids ready for that because Chris wasn't home, so I had to take Catherine with me to walk over there. And I got a little bit of footage of the Carols riding their scooters on the way to the other house. And then coming back from there, Catherine wanted to go to a play park that's between their house and ours. So I was like, well, it's really wet. It's been raining. It's really cold. I don't think it's a great idea, but Catherine wanted to stop anyway. So we stopped, which to get there, the easiest way is to cut across this lawn, which we did. And it starts off with a slight hill, and I slipped on the hill, and I managed to catch myself, but I pulled a muscle in the front of my leg. So that was, it still twinges a little bit. I mean, it's not bad, but it was definitely a bit sore. And then we're gonna have a friend. Your milk's still on the counter, Pumpkin. Are you gonna, oh, did the string come off? Okay, just put it in my lap, and I will fix it in a minute and bring it back to you, okay? Okay, sweet pea. I was in town yesterday and I bought these little paint-your-own sunlight things. Ooh, the light's through. So this is Catherine's, and I tied the string and looped it through, but it has come off now. They did that yesterday afternoon. They got different ones because they didn't have two of the same. Anyway, I'd hurt my leg and it's been fairly sore the rest of the day. And then making cookies with Catherine, rolling them out and stuff. I have done something to my wrist, and I don't know, I mean, that's probably most of it, but now that I'm thinking about the fact that we were out with the scooters, it was probably, I was pulling her along for a bit because she was too tired. If you have a 4-year-old, you will understand. So anyway, she stood on her scooter and I pulled her along while pulling Christina's scooter. I was going to ride it home, but then with having to pull Catherine and hurting my leg and stuff, I just wound up walking that one anyway. But yeah, between that was probably a contributing factor, and making the cookies, rolling them out and pushing the cookie cutters in. My wrist is now completely non-functional. Like, I get stabbing pain if I try to grip anything, and I basically can't rotate it at all either, which is, I've just got tendonitis in that wrist, so I will rest it, and I won't be able to knit for a while, which will make me a bit grumpy. I get grumpy when I can't knit. Being in pain doesn't help either, especially because having the asthma attacks, the asthma coughing, means I can't risk taking ibuprofen right now because ibuprofen can be an asthma trigger. So I need to just avoid that entirely. This is the first time I've had a chance to sit down and say hello. I guess I'll have to finish videoing various plant bits tomorrow, maybe into the next week. I haven't uploaded a video in a while from the time of recording this, but I do have videos ready that I can do. So I will try to get some of those together and uploaded, and I will have some dinner because clearly I need some food. I am a bit scattered all over the place. I didn't get tea videos the last 2 days. I've drunk today's tea, and my husband has drunk today's tea, so I don't have any more of those tea bags to do a video with, but I haven't yet drunk yesterday's tea, so I might be able to get a video of that at some point. And I haven't opened my advent calendar in a while, although Catherine wants to help, but we may just wait till tomorrow, and then it's another full row in the Game of Crafting advent calendars, and get pictures of the progress because they're both gradient advent calendars. I can get pictures of those, or fades. They're both fade advent calendars. That's what it is. So tired. Can't brain. I am wearing, this is a finished me-made, you can see the navy a lot better in person. It looks black. I meant to order black. I accidentally ordered the navy. Didn't even notice that I'd accidentally ordered the navy. It's only in like bright lights that you can see that it's got a blue tinge to it. Otherwise it looks so dark. But this is a 60% wool sweater knit. And I made a second Billy dress, which is just a sweatshirt. It's a Tilly and the Buttons pattern for a sweatshirt, and then a longer version, which is a sweatshirt dress. So I made the sweatshirt dress. It's got pockets and it's wool, and I am so warm and cozy. And it's just, the collar here is a little bit itchy. I also couldn't tell with the fabric which side was supposed to be the right side. This side's a little fuzzier. The other side is a little bit more like a knit fabric, you know, the V's. But I kind of liked this one more for the visual, the snuggliness. But yeah, it's a tiny bit itchy around the neckline, and I was thinking that I'd probably need to get some turtlenecks, or at least mock turtlenecks to wear under it, but I think it's fine. I do have a long sleeve shirt, but it's a scoop neck. But yeah, it's fine. It hasn't, and it's not, I mean, the cuffs on the cuffs at the wrist aren't too snug, but they're not itchy at all. So it's just kind of like the slightest little prickle. Ow, moved my wrist. Don't do that. I should put a brace on. Slightest little prickle around the neckline. This will be nice because I can just hang it up to air it and then wear it again a few times, and hopefully I'll be really, really warm. I am obviously very, very, very out of it. Oh, I moved my hand again. Don't do that. I'm just gonna hold it here. I hope you're well, and I hope you're enjoying your December, whatever that looks like for you, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you.
And today is
the Woolly Goodness one. Today is the 11th, but there's a couple days we haven't done. They should all be over there in order, Pumpkin. Day 10 and day 11. Okay. Ow, can't hold that way.
I got a little whip.
Okay. This is the one that comes with a little surprise, and the yarn.
I think I saw the scent. Don't you like this yarn?
Oh, yes. It's just got a hint of purple, and it's a bit bluey. What is... Can you hold it out so we can see?
No, let me just see it.
Oh, a butterfly. Very pretty. That's a stitch marker for Mommy's knitting.
Today.
And this one's today's one.
I got a little bit more whip.
That's okay.
But that was just a...
Okay. Can't really see what the pattern on that is. Oh, it's fruit. And plants? No, just plants and bugs. Because you can see through to what's on the other side. And blue sparkly yarn. Ooh, it's starting to get a bit green. No, stop it.
I did not actually see it. I think it's green.
Okay.
I want to be in the picture.
Okay.
Ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear.
What are you doing? Can I help?
I am pricking these shortbread bits.
Can I help?
Just the last bits of the dough.
Can I help?
I think it's okay, Pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to keep it kind of not right at the edge of the cookie. You don't need to do it too close to the line.
Do we do the middle?
Yep.
I got this. I can do it.
And then we can turn it slightly so the next one's in front of you.
Oop. Now the next one.
Is that perfect?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the middle.
No. So we tried icing the biscuits, and the icing we have does not stick. It just rolls up and falls off. And Catherine had half of her, it broke in half when she was icing it. She had half of her gingerbread shaped one, and then brought it back because it didn't taste well, didn't taste good, and took the third uniced biscuit from the plate.